seems like as the days go on, Resident Evil Zero is getting closer and closer to a remake release. And at first, I wasn't too excited about it. Y'all know I hate Zero with every fiber in my being. I think 6 is a way better game than Zero. Zero is the worst mainline RE game in the series to me. And that might be a controversial take because I know a lot of y'all hate 6. But at least 6 knew what it was. It didn't strip any major feature. The fact that Zero took the box out really killed the whole vibe of the game. And it's crazy that just something so little and simple as that could ruin a whole game for me. Of course, the story wasn't good in my opinion. Billy sucked as a character. Rebecca, even though I am a Rebecca fan, Rebecca was so oblivious in that game. The villain was terrible. Like, there's a lot I could go on and on about. But when it comes to remakes, Capcom knows how to make the games better than the original. Now, I am somebody that is a firm believer that 2 is way better than the original and 4 is way better than the original. I know 4 is more of a controversial take with some people, not as much as 2, but 4 corrected everything that was wrong with the original 4. Even DLC wise, Capcom perfected it with the remake. So I'm expecting the same thing with Zero. That's why I have more high hopes with this remake than others, because unlike RE2 and RE4, RE0 is a game that actually needs a remake. I don't look at any game in the series, at least the mainline series, that is in dire need of a remake other than Zero. And I know some of y'all are saying, what about 6? I would love for them to act like 6 just never happened, so I'm not even going to speak about 6. But Zero is going to benefit tremendously from a remake, mainly due to the fact, if you look at the past remake, let's look at something like RE4, character development. At first, y'all remember in the original RE4, Lewis was just some perverted quagmire type of character that just got killed off fast. In the remake of 4, he actually had background story, and it made many of us actually care for the character. And I was so locked in on his character, I thought he was actually going to survive because he got his redemption story and everything. I thought he was going to survive the game. And then when he died, I actually felt it. Unlike in the original, when he died, I was just like, oh shit. That happened like very quickly and out of nowhere. Where's Ashley at? That's really how I view Lewis in that game. I really didn't care about him dying, didn't care about his character. Remake changed all of that for me, and I expect Zero to do the same thing. I expect characters like Billy and Rebecca to actually be more loved than they were in the original. And don't get it twisted, Rebecca has her fan base, but Rebecca is not one of those top RE characters that people talk about. She's hardly mentioned, if we're going to be real. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with these two characters, their character development. So that's one of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to this remake. Another reason is the villain. Now, I forgot the villain name of Zero. I have not played Zero for so long, but I remember the villain being so garbage and just cliche BS. Capcom has a chance to actually do something very good with the villain, make him at least memorable. Because let's be real here, I don't think anybody talks about the story of RE0 or the villain. I could just look it up on Google and act like I know the name of the character. I'm not gonna do that. Y'all know I'm gonna give it to y'all raw. Pause. I'm not gonna sit here and fake the funk. I really do not remember the character's name. He was not memorable whatsoever. So I expect Capcom to enhance his character as well. And I want the feeling of the remake to be as good as how it started off in the original. That I diss the original a lot, but the opening sequence with the train was the best part of Zero in my opinion. That had it had everything. It had the fear, the claustrophobicness of the tight ass train. You know, you had the dogs bursting through the window. You had the zombies coming out of nowhere through the seats and everything. It was actually pretty well done. I'm hoping they can set the tone and keep the tone of the first section of Zero and make it like that throughout the whole entire game. And another thing, and the most simplest thing that they can do to just fix Zero as a whole, even if they didn't even do anything I just said, just add the fucking box to the game. That's all I want. Add the box to the game. I do not want to be dropping stuff on the floor all over these dang sections and then having to come back when I don't have the right item. It is tedious. It is annoying. It ruined the whole gameplay experience for me. So I'm hoping Capcom, I don't even have to hope because Capcom is going to do it. Capcom isn't dumb. They know they messed up back then doing that. It made zero sense for them to sit there and remove the box. So I'm expecting the box to be there and maybe some new stuff just to make up for that BS decision they did back then. You know, Capcom, I forgive y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to forgive y'all on that. But put the box in the game. And I also believe there's going to be a co-op mode in RE0 because The original, I like how you was able to, at will, being able to switch through characters at any given moment. Ever since RE5, they knocked the co-op play out of the park. And, you know, the RE5 remake, I don't know if it's in development right now, but it would be great practice to see what they can do with a new co-op mechanic in this day and age. So the perfect practicing point would be Zero. And to be honest, any game is more fun when you have co-op. Even RE6, believe it or not. Play that game with a friend, it's actually fun. So I expect them to test a new co-op mechanic with RE0, and that's going to make the game even better than the original. The boss battles in RE0, I thought the first couple ones that I played were actually pretty good, so I expect them to be a little bit better in the remake as well. Hopefully Capcom adds some better modes in RE0 as well. Hopefully Capcom keeps Wesker as a playable character as well. I can see Capcom going all out on a Zero remake, not only making the game better, but just putting more stuff to make the game up there with the better Resident Evil games. Now, I'm not saying the God tier games, but I'm saying at least like the games we would put like in the A tier, the redemption arc for Resident Evil 0, a game that nobody really talks about. RE0 is not a well-known, not a well-talked about game for the most part. It is very split down the middle. I know I had some of y'all in my comments saying Resident Evil 0 was good. I think y'all are all tripping. It is a very split down the middle game, and this is the opportunity to get everybody on one accord about RE0. And who knows, maybe it do wonders for a character like Billy. Maybe new fans will come out and be like, we want to see more Billy. I don't see that happen. But who knows, maybe the sky is the limit when it comes to these remakes. We know Capcom is going to kill it. They're going to knock it out of the ballpark. The game will absolutely be better than the original if they put the same care that they put into RE2 and RE4, because we remember what happens when they really didn't care about RE3 like that when the remake came out. Although I think the remake is just solid. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's a solid game. But you can tell the difference from RE3, RE2, and RE4. They really didn't put that much of a effort like they put into the other RE games into 3. Now, I don't know if it was the same team that worked on it. Maybe that was the thing, but RE3 was definitely a lot of steps down from the other two remakes. I'm hoping a lot of care goes into this remake. I do want to see RE0 thrive. I want to see it more respected. I want to respect it more, honestly. I want to see Rebecca get more respect, because I think Rebecca is a character that had a lot of potential. But she's oblivious to all hell and Zero. I think we can all agree on that one. I can't wait to see what they do with this remake. Hopefully it is not locked behind a Nintendo paywall. That would be the dumbest thing possible. I'm not buying no damn Switch. I'm not buying no damn Switch to play Resident Evil. Are you kidding me? Like, never. And let's just see what Capcom has in store. That's just some of the reasons I'm actually excited for the remake. Y'all let me know y'all reasons. Do y'all really care for a Zero remake? There are events coming up, and usually RE titles are revealed at State of Play. State of Play is potentially next week. That might be the time we see it. Only time will tell. But us RE fans are eating good, to say the least. If you made it to the end of the video, guys, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate all the love and support. It does not go unnoticed. Trust me, I appreciate y'all greatly. Stay safe in these gaming streets. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.